Will Worlds Beyond Number have the biggest actual play launch of all time?
We choose to go to the moon!
Worlds Beyond Number is already attracting an impressive number of subscribers just hours after their Patreon launched. This new podcast featuring Brennan Lee Mulligan, Aabria Iyengar, Erika Ishii, and Lou Wilson launched its Patreon today ahead of its official launch in March. Backers can support the Patreon for just $5 a month to access a number of bonus materials, including a level 0 mini-campaign called The Children's Adventure. The Children's Adventure was used to create the characters for Worlds Beyond Number's first campaign, The Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One. Now, folks are already raving about the high production quality of The Children's Adventure, with some saying that it's the best-sounding tabletop RPG podcast they've ever heard. Now, the Patreon launched at 12 a.m. Eastern Time this morning and has already brought in nearly 8,000 subscribers as of the time that I recorded this voiceover. This is a really impressive number considering that Worlds Beyond Number won't launch its first episode until March, and a decent chunk of its potential listening base was asleep when the Patreon launched. Now, it seems likely that this Patreon will not only break 10,000 backers on its first day, and it's on pace to become one of the biggest tabletop RPG related projects on Patreon. Now, for the record, Dungeons and Daddies has the biggest tabletop RPG podcast Patreon with over 31,000 subscribers, so watch that number. Worlds Beyond Number will be an audio-only podcast, although it features professional quality sound and production. And unlike other tabletop RPG podcasts, Worlds Beyond Number isn't tied to a specific game system. Instead, the podcast promises to use a variety of different projects, styles of stories, and game systems. Now, the initial draw of Worlds Beyond Number is obviously its core cast, all of whom have appeared in various actual play programs, but have yet to appear on an exclusively creator-owned project like this podcast. Now, if you back the Patreon, you'll get not only early access to live events and streams, exclusive merchandise, and also behind-the-scene video, audio, and more. Worlds Beyond Number has also teased that bonus episodes, one-shots, or even full-length campaigns will also be exclusive to Patreon subscribers in the future. Now, Patreon backers can check out the first episode of The Children's Adventure, which is part character creation and part preview for some of the actual play magic that we'll get when Worlds Beyond Number launches its first full podcast in March. So, are you a backer of Worlds Beyond Number? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.